So I don't know. It's
Did
just
I wonder if Nier ended up playing last night?
he didn't. I already checked his Steam actually earlier. I think I
Okay.
actually just checked it whenever like I was looking at Yaka's achievements to like uh
To compare.
yeah
Decipher.
yeah to compare like if you know my story like you know just to add like more strength to
Mm-hmm.
concrete evidence to my story I guess because you know it's like uh I don't know again in addition to that too it's like the man has literally 140 hours on Elden Ring in like one playthrough and he was using like magic like one shot kill magic or something like that for the last five bosses of the game or something right so it's like holy moly he's playing the game up
Yeah, I
fuckload
think he had like 120 hours before his newest playthrough. Because Kira was DMing me about it. I was like, because I didn't even know he had that many hours.
yeah no I'm telling you I do remember like and he'll somewhat again I think that he loves to downplay uh you know his like situations where I guess he like looks weak or something, and then like he loves to sit here and say, "Oh yeah, other people love to exaggerate things about me or something." Like the other day, for example, whenever he fought that boss, and he's like, "Yeah, I killed it in 3 tries or something," and I'm like, "That was not 3 tries, bro." And then he's like, "It was 3 tries," and uh, then I think like he went back and looked at it, and it was like 5 tries or something, right? Or whatever the number was. I forgot what it was, but he's like, oh yeah, it was 5 tries. You know,
He also, I know he switched to the most OP weapon in Dark Souls 3 randomly.
really.
From the katana to the double
Random.
swords. Yeah, those double swords are the best weapon in the game. I'll be right back 1 second.
I don't think that was random. We've been seeing a little trend going on
Yeah,
with his dark Souls journey. I feel like he's been looking at guides the whole time.
yeah. I don't know. He, yeah.
If
That is extremely bizarre that you just pointed out that they were like the best weapon in the game because it's like
Sekiro, N
he
words,
he
God
literally
damn.
only uses the katana. You know,
Which
he's always said
twice?
that like I
until
only use the
yeah,
Uchi katana. I only do this. And then if you look at like his
it was in the
previous playthroughs,
DLC when he switched, but yeah,
yeah, but if you look at his previous playthroughs of like Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 all the way up until the DLC like you just mentioned,
katana,
it
katana,
was all
katana.
Uchi Katana and then on Elden Ring we're back to Katana all of a sudden. So it's like why are like are we switching over to dual swords or something, you know, randomly on uh
Yeah,
and on top of that too like so it does make sense why he was like a higher level than you on Dark Souls 2. It completely adds up, you know, the fact that he did like DLC or
I
something
tried
like
to.
that or
I
whatever.
didn't do all the bosses though. I just wanted to get the game over with. I think he
Yeah,
did all the bosses, or most of them. I think he missed
so
two
I
by
mean
accident.
that makes sense. You
Yeah,
know why he should be doing a little bit more damage than you, but obviously, like I would assume Dark Souls 2 is consistent with the other games where you know in these games your damage scaling for like stats whenever you level up isn't like a complete straight line, right? It actually goes down because like you know once you get to a certain spot on your stats, then you'll hit like soft cap and then hard cap and stuff, right? So
yeah,
I would assume Dark Souls 2 is like that.
yeah.
Um,
There's. I don't know. There's caps in every game, like soft and hard caps. I don't know where they are in the Souls games, honestly.
so somehow his build, like his weapon was doing giga damage compared to not only like other people on YouTube, but then your weapon as well. And then he was like watching his replay versus yours. He's like, look, he's doing
I
like
know I
good
was doing
damage too.
shit damage compared to
And
him.
I'm like, bro, like you're doing, I forgot what the exact number was, but you were doing like 300 damage a hit. He was
Yeah.
doing 450, but to add on more context, he is doing light swings where he's able to get off like a 3-hit combo before you can get off more than one swing because you were doing like a heavy attack or something from what it looked like whenever you were attacking. So it's like he's able to basically pump out triple damage compared to you within like the same time frame. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This doesn't really make any sense. So like I mean what I'm just trying to get at there is like it's like yeah maybe he was like looking up how to get his weapon like super giga OP stuff.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Um, I'll be back in a minute.
Fuck. Hmm. I think that was everything.
Fuck, why are all these people going the same way?
Ugh.
So after you beat this, what what's the plan? You think you're gonna replay it again?
Uh, you know, it's
Like
funny.
level 1 run or something?
Well, the thing is, I would do the new games before level 1, because, like,
Oh.
that seems like more natural progression, I guess. If you could do the new games and then challenge yourself for level 1. Because, like, the way these games work is, like, if you if you're leveling up, then you're going to be ready for the next new game, basically, right? So, whereas level 1 is pretty different than progressing to new game, +1 or whatever.
Does level 1 actually really matter that much in this game?
I feel like it doesn't, honestly.
Because the stagger bar, you're just doing stagger bar damage, right?
Yeah, I feel like
Posture bar?
I really don't know how much. It's almost impossible to tell how much extra damage I'm doing by leveling up, because you only level up through killing bosses, basically.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so I killed 4 bosses, so I've leveled up 4 times, basically.
So killing minions and stuff, you don't get any XP for killing
You
any of these?
you get like skill points, which you can unlock more moves, like your moveset.
Oh.
Um, I don't know. It's kind of weird. If you kill mini bosses, you get prayer beads for more health and more, like, you can take more posture damage or whatever. I don't know. It's kind of funky how everything's set up.
So it's not possible to do an actual level 1 run since you...
No, it is. It is.
Oh.
It's just you would kill the bosses, but not. They don't force you to level up. You can use the thingy
Oh.
that you get from the boss to level up. But you're not forced to use it. Yeah. This area is so weird. Because I feel like I'm missing something. I'm just hoping this takes me back to the bridge.
What about playing Demon Souls PS3, like the
Could I play that on PS4?
no, but emulate it.
Maybe. Oh yeah, this was a dead end. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I could do that as well, but I really don't want to because I just think the remake of the game just looks so much better.
I don't think I've ever seen gameplay of the PS3 one.
Oh, it looks fucking awful. Hideous.
PS3, so that was what? I want to
Like
say.
2009 or something like that.
Yeah. I know Dark Souls 1 came out 2011. It would just be nice to be able to play them all like on PC. But
Right.
how the fuck do you get over here?
So have you like really played any like other games besides Kingdom Hearts and Souls, and then like multiplayer games, or
What do you mean?
like do you like really play single player games?
There was a phase I went through like with some indie games.
Oh really? What
One of my
games?
one of my favorite games is Undertale. If you've heard of
Really?
that, yeah.
Where's putting that? I
The
haven't played it.
the new chapters are coming out hopefully kind of soon.
Oh really? The guy? I thought the guy just like cashed out after like
No.
hitting it big with that game.
He released 1 and 2, which were pretty spread out, but 3 and 4 are supposed to come out together this year, so hopefully.
Yeah, that one boss song is like pretty. It used to be like all over the place. Mega.
Yeah, it's a
song
meme
or
song in
mega.
my opinion.
What is it called? Like
Megalovania.
Megalovania, yeah.
It's just a meme song in my opinion. Oh, there's branches that... Oh, fuck me.
Wait, what? You didn't die?
No, you can swim in this game.
The fuck? You can swim in any body of water, or
If it's like a playable area, yeah. This is also the only game that has boss replay, uh, boss like rematch or whatever.
Oh wow.
No other game has it. I could fight the old bosses if I wanted to. Okay.
What other games did you play besides
Undertale?
Undertale? Yeah.
Let's see.
Did you play Hollow Knight?
Yeah, well, I didn't finish it, but I did
Oh.
play it. I got stuck and then just like didn't bother looking up where to go.
I'm back.
Wait, how do I?
Did you think it was actually hard, or like how far did you get?
No, it wasn't hard. Like probably
Oh.
like halfway through the game.
What game?
Hollow Knight.
Uh,
Let's see.
I think the thing that's like, well, when I was doing trophies, the hard thing was doing the like, that's supposed to be hard is that like, that gauntlet thing at the end, near the end of the game. I don't think the game's supposed to be that hard in general.
Yeah, I've never been like a variety game player.
Are you a variety streamer?
Fuck no, I'm not even a streamer. What the fuck?
Yeah, I was wondering because it's weird because it feels like Souls are one of the only single player games that people will like play.
The thing is, they're the
But
only
like
fun games
multiplayer
to
back.
play right now. Like, there's no other good games to play right now, in my opinion. I don't know. I find these games fun. So
Well, you haven't really played many games to begin with. You don't really know like what's out there though.
the
Do
fuck?
you?
Yeah, of course I know what's out there.
Nah,
No.
it's crazy. Have you ever tried to dabble in those Resident Evil games?
Yeah, wasn't really a fan. I forgot
Really?
which one I played. Let me see. I could tell you.
They can be hit or miss, depending on which ones you played.
I don't know. I played a co-op one.
Oh, ooh, that's 6. Then like that's really bad.
Yeah, I think it might have been 6.
Oh my god, you played fucking 6.
I
You
have
basically played like
yeah,
Halo
6.
4
Yep.
of Resident
I've
Evil.
I
Oh my.
I have 6 hours on Resident Evil 6.
Yeah, you went full retard right there. Like
It was it was
6.
someone else's suggestion to play, so.
Oh god, whoever suggested that, like, bro, holy shit, never listen to them again. Oh my god, like I'm not kidding. So like
I don't talk to them anymore, so there you go.
that game, okay, like so again, I'm not like the biggest fan in the world of this franchise or anything by any means, but like a lot of them are pretty good games, but they do have some like mid ones, and then that was the only one that is like supreme horseshit tier. Like it's like literally one of the worst games I've ever played in my entire life.
Yeah, it was like
It is so damn
it was
bad.
not enjoyable like whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew immediately whenever
And
you
that
got
is
co-op one, I'm like, oh god, don't say 6.
yeah.
Um,
If I was to try it again, what one should I try?
Probably like Resident Evil 4 remake.
4 remake. Okay.
Uh, that one's like pretty much unanimously like everybody says that Resident Evil 4 or the remake, either one, that's literally the best one. Period.
Hmm.
Um, and I like Resident Evil 1 almost as much as 4, but it is a completely different like game compared to like the remakes and stuff for these other games.
Yeah.
So Resident Evil 2 is also like really up there as well. The remake, not the original one. But like Resident Evil 2 remake is really up there. Resident Evil 4 original or remake, and then 7 and 8 are also pretty good. 3 is not really good. 5 is it's fun if you're playing co-op, and then 6 is Jesus fucking Christ. Only play that if you've played all of the other ones and you feel like you just want to be a completionist. Just,
Yeah,
like, beat it just for the sake of just saying you beat them all.
I see.
Was 6 the one Yako was saying was actually really good?
Yeah.
Did he think that after you guys played it?
No. Yako literally sat here. So like what happened is like it was back in like 2023 in like March of 2023. I played and beat Resident Evil 4, 1, 2, and 3. So I did like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 7 and 8 as well. So I only had 5 and 6 left to play. Yaka doesn't play any Resident Evil games until like what was it? It was like June, and then he plays like 8 and 7, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, Resident Evil 5 is co-op," and I'm like, "Yeah, it is." Like, you know what? I'll play 5 co-op right now if you wanted to play it. And he's like, "All right, sure." And then he buys it, and then we play it literally all in one sitting. It was like 13 hours straight. We beat it, and I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, that was pretty fun, I guess." I don't think the game was that good or anything. It was just really amplified by like being a co-op experience, I guess. And then a few days later, Yaka starts having this crazy theory because I'm like looking at the scores for Resident Evil 6. The game has got like the shittiest reviews imaginable. Like, you know, it is so damn bad. It just reeks of being a horrible game. And then Yaka's like, "No, dude, friends, like you don't understand. Like Resident Evil 6 is probably a good game. Like it's probably one of those games where it was just unlucky that it released after 4 and 5, which were like really fucking good games, dude. Like people just don't give it the credit that it deserves. It's like Final Fantasy 13, you know, like Final Fantasy 13 gets all this unnecessary hate, and I have a really good feeling that I'm gonna really like Resident Evil 6. And I'm like, that's fucking bullshit. And Final Fantasy 13 is supreme like shit, apparently, according to like everybody that I know that's played Final Fantasy. So I'm like, whatever. I'll play it anyways. It's the last one on my list. I'll just get it over and done with. We're like literally 2 hours into the game, and we're both just kind of like not actually looking at each other. But if we were sitting across from each other, we'd be looking at each other, just being like, what the fuck are we playing right now? Like all
Yeah.
cross-eyed and shit. Like, this is like horse shit, bro. You know, it's just so bad. It is literally so damn bad. It's just not a good game. But yeah, or like, I would be pretty surprised actually. I just feel like 4 is just the way that the game is. It's just like hard not to like the game to some degree. Maybe you don't think it's one of the best games ever or anything. I don't. But I think it's like a solid 8.5 out of 10. Like, you know, it's like a really good game for what it is. And I think that if you're like newer to the series and stuff, then yeah, probably just go for the remake over the original. The original, the main differences with that are like the original just has a ton of like easy like action movie from like the early 2000s vibe going for it, like a lot of these Resident Evil games back in the day did. But whenever they remade them, they tried to make them into being like really serious and like darker and stuff. You know, so they don't have like it's a pick your poison type thing. If you want to have like a cheesier game, go with the old shit. If you want to have like a more serious tone, then go with like the newer one.
It's one of those series I never paid attention to, like ever.
Yeah, the sad thing though is like in the event that you do play 4, you'll kind of end up like me, where and I really feel like you wouldn't like Resident Evil 1 that much. But with me, I played 4 first because I'm like, okay, I'm not fucking around with this series. I'm not fucking around with like any of these games. Basically, I don't need to play them in chronological order, so I'm not gonna really get spoiled if I play out of order, release order. So I'm like, okay, well I'm gonna play 4 first because I don't want to get trolled, you know. I don't want to do this thing where I level up, you know, into the games, you know what I mean? And I play them in release order, and then it's like, oh, I have to play through some of the bad ones to get to the really good ones, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
nah, fuck that. I'm gonna play with the best shit first, and then I'm gonna, you know, I did the same thing with like FromSoft actually, as a matter of fact, like where I'm like, oh, Bloodborne's got like the best ratings ever, like, okay, well I'll do this one first, and if I actually think it's a good game, then I'll be, you know, more open to playing the other ones and stuff.
Does Bloodborne have the best ratings?
Yeah, it does. Well, I'm going based on backlog, especially. I don't really know
Oh,
about
backlogged,
Metacritic
right.
and like, yeah. I feel like backlog. It's I think it's perfect, but I think backlog does have because because they're actual people. You know, these aren't like paid reviewers or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's by the people for the people.
Um, yeah, right now the highest rating game on backlog at the moment is
The Better Call Saul.
it's Bloodborne: The Old Hunters DLC,
Really?
and
Better Call Saul.
then after that it's The Witcher 3, Bloodborne Game of the Year Edition, Final Fantasy 14 Shadowbringers, Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence, Sub is Subsistence, yeah, Subsistence. I don't know, your word. Outer Wilds, and then Baldur's Gate 3. Sekiro is actually the second highest, which is another reason why I want to play Sekiro.
Damn.
Yeah, Sekiro's like
And
top
he
10
likes
on
playing the best first and then playing the worst last.
Oh yeah, that's what I was getting at. But those kind of suck because if you play 4, you just have to know in the back of your head, have this expectation that every game is almost undoubtedly going to be a worse experience than what you experienced before. So it's like you're just never going to get like that, you know, that peak, I guess, you got with 4.
I know
And,
there's
like,
some people who hate Bloodborne because they played Elden Ring first, so it's kind of weird, but you can't really compare them. They're very different.
yeah,
I can. They're both Souls games, and one's better than
You
the other.
can compare them, but they're not comparable in my opinion. They're not really comparable.
yeah, shoot, what else? What else there? I feel like you're more of like an action. I don't know. Would you say that you gravitate towards action-based games more?
ARPG?
Yeah.
Probably.
Not necessarily action RPGs, but yeah, just because yeah, in that case, I would say like Dead Space. That's like another survival.
That was
horror
a game I on 360. I played it for like an hour. It was bored as
Oh
fuck.
yeah, you said it was. Yeah, you said that was shit. Yeah. Now, this one's like the remake of it.
Borderlands was another game I played on 360 for an hour. Got bored as fuck.
Oh God, hell no, absolutely fucking
Friendly
not.
crown jewel.
I'll never play that.
Assassin's Creed,
God.
another 1 hour game. Got bored as fuck.
Which one?
The first one.
What about these Devil May Cry games? They never piqued your interest at all.
DMC. Did I play one? I can check.
Those are hard games, bro. If you want to talk about hard games, I actually think that those games are really hard.
I know I watched someone play. Let me see. No, I didn't play it myself, any of them. I definitely watched a full playthrough though of someone doing it. What's the latest one? 5?
5, yeah.
I think I watched that one all the way through.
That one out of the 3 that I played, by far the most Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
It does look good visually and stuff, but it is absolutely easy as hell.
Where the fuck is this doctor? Oh, I switched to 1440 2K
Why?
basically because it's working now.
Your stream?
Yeah,
It's
but
weird.
let me actually try upping the bitrate because I haven't upped the bitrate yet. I'm gonna do 7K. See what happens. See if it starts. If it starts dropping, then we know why. Yep. As soon as I switch it to 7K, it goes to shit.
So are you being throttled, maybe? Like your
Maybe.
internet? That's so weird. I haven't heard of somebody getting throttled in like 8 years at this point.
Let me try 6K. No, yeah, it's dog shit on 6K.
What about those Gears of War games?
I played them all. Co-op.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What the first one? Back shortly after it
Now
came
the
out.
annoying thing is it's still dropping because I switched it. I switched it back to 5 and it's just dropping.
Wow, like all these Gears games except for the last one. Oh wait, they have a Gears 5? What the hell?
Yeah.
But yeah, Gears 1, 2, and 3 have pretty good ratings. I thought all 5 of them are on PC at this point, but only the last 2 were.
Um. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I did play them on Xbox.
Yeah, I was gonna say play those.
Played all the Halos co-op except for Infinite. Something I've still never done is Halo 2 on Legendary solo. Only
What?
co-op. Yeah.
Is co-op? That's like even harder.
You think so?
Yeah, because if one of you dies, then you have to restart. Oh, I mean, I guess maybe that's because I would always play with a shitter and like.
I was
But
kind of playing with a shitter. So.
okay. I bet back in like the last time that I ever ran through it on Legendary was like 2014, like super early 2014, and I did it in like 3.5 hours or something like that. I did it like
Jesus.
maybe it was like 3 hours or something. Yeah, it was like almost like speed run, fucking because like I had almost everything just down because like I used to play the shit out of that campaign before I got live. Like I was
Yeah, yeah,
playing the
yeah.
shit out of it on
Yeah.
Legendary.
Fucking campaign and split screen. Custom games. I think I
I
need
would
to
always like
restart.
I never have beaten the game though on Legendary without skulls. I think I would always get like the envy skull.
Which one was that
It's
one?
a camo for Master Chief.
Oh yeah, I didn't use that. Yeah. Is that the one in the second level? I think. You just jump up on. Is it outskirts?
Uh,
There's Cairo Station, outskirts, Metropolis.
no,
Is that right? One, two, three.
yeah, no, I think it was on Delta Halo, which is like the fourth
Oh,
Master
I
Chief
think you're
level
right. I think
mission.
you're right.
And there's two elites that are both like ammoed, and you
It's
just
the seventh total mission, but fourth Master Chief mission, right?
I mean, yeah, that sounds about right. 6 or 7.
Okay, it's back to stable.
And I did actually, and I do have a video of it, of me on a Halo 2 Vista getting the Scarab gun on Legendary. I think you can only get it on Legendary or something, right? Or did I just do
I
it on
think
Legendary for the
so.
flex?
Dude, that's when you had to bring the Banshee through the fucking tunnel, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, I remember trying that shit for so long. And you had to
Yeah, and
like
like,
break it a certain way, right?
yeah, and if you go like too far or whatever, the Banshee will
Just blow up,
like
right?
despawn. Like yeah, no, it'll like despawn out of the game.
How did you get the soccer ball? Was that the same glitch?
Yeah, I think so. Let me look at my thing. It's like one of my first videos on this YouTube channel. I had a couple other YouTube channels before this, but that was or, here it is right here. I don't know how I was even able to fucking play this game on PC. Like I was playing this shit at like fucking 20 FPS. I don't know how I was recording this either. I got it on my first try. Ever. It only took 30 minutes to get it. Like August 2010. Yeah, go all the way up there. Oh, did I not get the soccer, or I didn't show the soccer ball in this video? Oh, I did. Games for
You
Windows
spelled
5.
achievement wrong too.
Did I? Oh, I did. I didn't even notice that.
Just keep it. Fuck it.
Nah, yeah, I'm not gonna change it. It's unlisted anyways.
What did you record? Was this Fraps? You remember Fraps?
Yeah, Fraps. That's what
Yeah.
it was. Yep, Fraps. It was like the only way because you could get it like cracked or something super easily, like cracked Fraps, and like
Yeah.
everything else would always have a fucking watermark.
Yeah. I remember.
Like Bandicam or fucking
Oh, it
there's
was an
another one
actual
called like
achievement. I didn't even remember that. To get
yeah, in
this.
the Vista. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Right here. Making fun of Colombians on Halo 2.
I've definitely seen this before.
Lowest possible green bar and yellow bar or red bar, and they're in top green bar the whole time.
I know.
And like it's
And then if you
impossible.
play them on your host, they're in full green bar because our connection's good.
So they just get like destroyed, dude. It's so funny. Like I send them messages all the time, like just in case they know English. I'm like, you do realize that when you get host, I lose by like 2, and when I get host, you lose by like 28. You lose by like
Son of
20.
that.
Yeah, I was like, you lose by like 25 or more when it's my host, and then when it's your host, you win by like 1 or 2. I'm like, you honestly like can't really think you're good, dude. And like
And
you
what
just
do
send
they
me a
say?
message
Yeah,
back,
they
it's just
open.
like
What do
PO2
they
or
say?
something. I'm like, dude, you're a fucking dork, man. Like I'm not gonna keep
Dude,
searching.
the
Like,
worst part is they don't understand English. None of them.
no, Bohica does. One time I sent it to Bohica, and it was just like, they were like, no, you are PK. I was like, okay. then it's like it's already halfway down the field, already halfway off the map, and then here they come, like completely across the part of the map. Yeah, either that or fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all that always happens. They you throwing it across the map, they're all the way in your face. They get across the map so fast.
either that, or you'll just like go top, middle, and lock out and pick up combo, and then it just like never gets out of your hand. And then you like think for some reason like you didn't pick it up, and then like you just like go back and you're holding X over it, and it's not picking it up, and then you're like, all right, fuck it. And
This
you
guy's a
go
50 on your
away,
friends
and then all
list.
of a sudden you realize,
Piccolo.
like, you didn't pick it up, and then
Who was?
just like go and you're holding X over
Let me see his
it, and
name.
it's not picking it up, and then you're
MLG Piccolo. And he had a
Piccolo.
he had a penis emblem.
Yeah, he was boosted.
Yeah.
Those guys were. Oh, Red Shot. Red Shot's on my friends list there, actually.
Yeah,
See
the
that.
kid still plays. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I think his 47 might have actually been maybe legit.
They play snipers.
Yeah, it was sniper. I don't know if that was actually. I rarely played snipers.
Yeah, you would only play that shit if like you couldn't get games and other things and you wanted to play.
Yeah, that was actually kind of populated for some reason in like high level and stuff too. Like,
Yeah, there was. I feel like there was always a group running that playlist.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I definitely could have made like a super high level run in that, but I think that it was just like always cheesy. Like people that played snipers were usually just like shitters that couldn't play Slayer. Like
Yeah,
that's usually how that worked.
it was fun to play sniper sometimes though. It was just like a sometimes thing.
Yeah, I think that double team, like towards the end of the game, it was like double team was literally, if you had, like most of the people, okay, so you were like a shitter if your like highest rank was in snipers, and you were just like pretty good if you could get a 40 or higher in Slayer, but you were like really good if you could get a 40 or higher in double team. Like
Yeah.
you were like really good because like that was so much fucking harder playing doubles because like I think that another reason why it was just so much harder was you would just run into like those Colombians so fucking much in double team, and like there were just way more people with double shot controllers and like standbyers and stuff in double team. Like it was just so much harder to like, you know. And,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then even whenever you would play against like legit players, it would always be like, because usually whenever you would play games in Slayer and stuff, and you would like arrange games and whatever, you know, it's like in an 8-man lobby, maybe like 4 players in the lobby are like insane, but then every time you play double team, you're always playing one of those two, or like 2 of those 4 players. Like every time you're always playing like insane players.
Yep.
In doubles, it's like B11 and shit. Like every time you search
Yeah.
in, like that's who you're playing. Yeah, I think the highest that I ever got in double team was like 43 or something like that. It was just that shit was so fucking hard. What even happened to B11?
He quit a
just ran
long
it.
time ago.
Yeah.
I don't know what I have no idea. There was a period where he played Destiny 1. I played Destiny 1 with him, but that wasn't for a crazy long amount of time. But that was the last I remember of him. Did you hear that Twisted Minds and B11 got an offer to team with Nated for some like, I think it was for like Halo 5 or something. But
Wow.
they didn't do it. Yeah, they didn't do it. Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know.
That's
Kind of insane though. I don't know who their fourth
Yeah.
was going to be, but that would have been cool to see at least.
Yeah, I was actually kind of wondering because like towards the end of like before MCC came, well, I mean especially like during MCC for like Twisted, but like with before MCC came out, it was like, I don't know, I feel like everybody on Halo 3 thought B11 was like the best player,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Well, he
well,
was like for sure. Yeah.
like I mean maybe like Nated or something, like, you know. But I mean, Nate was like pro at one point. But for somebody that like wasn't pro, there was another guy too that was like, he would play doubles like a lot and go for like perfect 50s. I think Nate actually has a video on his channel of like him
Nate
beating them
dead?
whenever they were like,
Oh, no, no, no. You're talking
no,
about
no, no, no,
Preston?
like Nate, no, it was this one guy,
Trefs?
fuck. He played double team and he like was go for perfect 50s and stuff, and I think he got the record for like fastest 50 at one point at like 14 games or some shit. That makes
Yeah, I
sense.
know some. Yeah, I know someone. I'm trying to remember. Are you sure it wasn't Trefs or Preston or Sick and
Oh,
Sinful?
Yeah, yeah, sick and sinful. I think that's who it was.
You know,
Um,
it's funny. Is one of
and
my good friends I played Destiny with. He plays like Fortnite with Sick and Sinful now.
yeah, yeah, but like I remember people would say that, yeah, he was like nutty too and stuff before Master Chief Collection came out, but then he didn't do fucking anything on it like at all. Um, but anyways, with yeah, B11, like, and then even on like Master Chief Collection, it seemed like he was, you know, really getting there. I actually teamed with on like an online tournament. It was me, B11, Blake, and this other guy. Fuck, what was his name? Gunner or something. We entered like a. I think we were trying to get you to be our fourth player for this like Halo 2 tournament or something, but you like didn't want to do it or something like that. That ring any bells?
Maybe.
Um, but anyways, yeah, we like teamed up, and we were just like shitting on the tournament so hard. Like we won, like we beat out the first two teams, and like they started complaining. They're like, "Nah, bro, their team is too stacked, man. Like fuck this, like you know whatever." And they literally just like the tournament just like ended because we just like ended the tournament
What?
basically,
I don't remember
like
this
because
now.
yeah, that was like in 2016. And anyways, oh wait, maybe like what ended up happening is maybe we dropped B11 and we got you or something instead of B11, because I remember like there being some shit with Blake where like at first we had this one guy named Plasma that was like
Oh my
Blake's
god, I
real friend.
hated that guy so much.
Yeah, we had him on our team.
Oh, that's
Maybe
probably
you
why I
were
didn't.
actually
That's
teaming
why I
with
didn't
him.
want to play because Plasma was there, probably.
Oh, okay, yeah, and then we ended up dropping him from our team like after we scrimmed with him a couple times, and
And then you picked up B11, I think.
and then yeah, then we got you or B11 or something like that, and then I think that we ended up somehow dropping B11 or something like that, because like every single time we got somebody, it was like there was just something wrong where like with Plasma, he would just be a fucking retard. Like we would have ball at Snipe Tower or something on lockout, and we would just have snipe control. And then he would just randomly soar off of Snipe 3 and then go into library all by himself
Yeah.
and just try to get kills. And it's like, bro, we're not playing matchmaking, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta, like, set up and play as a fucking team, man. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? And then, like, we just kicked him, uh, and then yeah, then we got B11, and I think that he had an issue with B11 because even though he was like really good, he just didn't fucking talk like at all.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
never like responded to call outs or anything. Like B11 literally just played in his own little world, like you know, and it worked out like a shitload.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, there was that. But I do remember though, in like 2015, towards like the very beginning, like after Master Chief Collection started getting fixed, um, yeah, I do remember actually playing with Twisted Minds before, like, I think he was really even like a known player or anything. Like we played uh, doubles playlist, and I think it was
Yeah.
like Halo 2
Twisted
Classic
was
or
pretty unknown back then, yeah.
yeah, and like we literally, I don't think we lost a single game in like 2 or 3 straight days of playing, like, and we were just playing all day, every day, and then I
Yep.
just kind of got bored because I'm like, there's no ranks, like there's no point of like playing, but uh yeah, and then it was funny because I come back like a few months later and they added ranks and stuff, and it's like people were arranging games and stuff like super high ranked, like you know people like you were in the games and stuff too, on like Halo 2, and
Yeah.
like then like this Twisted Minds guy was like in there, and he was like one of the first picks or like a team captain like every time or something, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like this guy was like literally a nobody. Like
Yeah.
how does everybody go from like not even giving a fuck about this guy to just being like all over him? You know,
Yeah, yeah.
it's like kind of funny.
What the fuck is
Whatever.
this kite shit? I don't know if you're watching. I don't know what to do with
Yeah,
this.
I don't know what you're doing either. I have no idea.
It doesn't let me like do anything besides. Can I like cut it? No. Yeah, no. I definitely don't. I can. The only reason I could think of not wanting to play that is because Plasma. I actually hated that kid so much because he was always
Yeah,
so negative, like just complaining. Like he's one of those players. He has an excuse for every single one of his deaths. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I hated people like that.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I can't find it because you I guess I like you made a different Discord account or something like that
Nope.
at some
This.
point.
Nope. This. I've never made a different Discord.
Oh, maybe I was just messaging on Xbox or something. Or maybe it was Skype or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Oh,
You Skype
yeah,
back then. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I have not logged into Skype since I got on Discord. I probably have so many
Well,
messages sitting there.
I think Skype's gone now, so
Yeah.
they got rid of it. Or they are getting rid of it still. Good.
It's just like Halo will never be the same.
Yeah. Yeah, it's done.
They could make a perfect version of MCC re-release, like the way it should have been, and people will not give a fuck.
I'll give a fuck.
Oh shit.
Their Halo remasters they're doing. Or remakes, I don't know which it is, I forgot. Oh, this is where you are? Interesting.
Yeah, I just started this area basically.
Oh, okay.
Bunch of monks and shit.
There's a lot of monks.
Decent amount of money. Can I sneak? I can probably sneak up on some. No way. What the fuck? Oh, they chase me? Fuck. Lump of fat wax.
Sounds useful.
Actually is. I forget what you need it for though, but I remember
It said,
needing stuff.
prosthetic upgrades.
Oh yeah. I had to grind out for lump of fat wax for some reason.
Jesus.
That and some other item.
The fuck? These guys make the weirdest noise. Shut. I already went down here? What the hell?
So how come Sturban never beat Elden Ring? He got super far.
He beat it with Yaka. Didn't hear Yaka say that earlier? Urban and co-op the end of Yaka's playthrough.
The fuck? This is a mini boss, probably. Oh, this is the mini boss right here. Oh, kind of looked like one for a sec.
Frenzy needs a lump of wax.
Have you fought that or do you think that he's fought that thing that guy that kept killing you? The spear, whatever. He had like the bodyguards around him and stuff.
Oh. Yeah, I think that's in the butterfly area.
Oh, is it?
Right? You beat the butterfly boss, right?
Yeah.
Did you fight the
Fuck.
mini boss that's like surround? Wait, I think that is.
Yeah,
The boss that's
you
like
have to fight him. Yeah, yeah.
Did you solo it, or did you summon in like the little guy that you can summon in?
I summoned that guy, but he died like super fast.
Yeah.
The only reason I summoned that guy is because
Too.
I was just wondering if you like keep him alive, if like that affects like a quest or something.
I don't know. I summoned it in to use as a distraction.
Yeah.
Like kill off the minions before I fought the guy.
Yeah, because the minions are annoying as fuck, because there's those shield ones too that were so annoying.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Dude. These fucking cricket things.
I'm
Oh,
gonna crick in my neck, bro.
Gourd seed's nice. I've not found a checkpoint. Oh, this thing just keeps respawning. Fuck you. Is it an enemy? No. Wait, where did Blue go?
Probably to work or something.
Has he beaten this game?
Yeah.
All the bosses?
Yeah, he did like the platinum trophy for it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go for all achievements on this game.
This is like the only one that he actually streamed though, whenever he played. But so he did actually do that. All the stuff.
You see Kira fighting Mesmer yesterday?
No.
Oh, you weren't here for that?
No. Oh well, no. I probably was, but I wasn't watching.
Yeah, he was just getting shit on.
Yeah. No, he's not really a gamer. Yeah, no.
But what was he, like a zombies player back when you all played?
Yeah, but he never really did anything like on zombies that was like really worth mentioning. Like,
Yeah.
basically probably silver level on Overwatch whenever he played. He's not really like good at games.
Gotcha.
I mean, almost everybody in here is not good at games at all, but like they're like usually like about average or something. But
Yeah.
like Kira and Nier are like way below average at games.
Gotcha. How'd you meet Nier then?
Through like another server, like some like server of like a mutual, and it was like some like anime server.
Oh. Oh, what the hell? There's a... I touched one of these things before, and it showed me where an item was that I wouldn't have found.
How many have you seen?
What, these remnant things?
Yeah.
They're like an online specific thing, but they're like scattered all over the place. I just need to find a frickin' checkpoint, because I have no healing. And there's enemies up here. I think this is a mini boss. How did he not see me? Oh, there he is. Shit, there's another one here. Fine, I guess I'll use this. Oh shit. There's fucking two of them now. I have a respawn, but that doesn't help much. What the fuck? Yeah. Fuck. Spawn all the way here. That's fucking insane. Didn't find a single checkpoint. Oh, I guess it's not that far. Most annoying fucking shit.
What? Oh, the guy with the
This,
shield.
yeah, I don't know how to fucking kill him.
Maybe you have to like bait out an attack from him or something.
Just not even
Yeah,
gonna
you
bother
carry
with
him or
him.
Like you were just able to sneak up on that guy.
Yeah, he was drinking something. I don't even know. Oh, there's a checkpoint. Another night, another no near.
I know. The Zemo.
Does he actually have midterms though?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
It's
But
understandable.
regardless, he would still be doing.
I feel like, yeah, I feel like he was streaming on a weekday night, or what am I saying, weeknight.
Yeah. Nah, something that you'll learn really fast if you haven't already is that a lot of people in here are like huge bullshitters and they just lie about shit all the time, unnecessarily.
I mean, I've
For whatever reason.
gotten that from Blue the most.
Yeah.
Let me see this. Okay. Mm. There's an up path and a down path. Wait, that leads nowhere. The fuck? Why is that even there? Oh, there's a path over there. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, the lady wants that race. Yep, might as well buy it. Oh, that's where I already was. White paper. Hmm. You fucking serious?
Yeah, another thing too is like with Blue is he he loves to like instigate and keep like
Oh, I've noticed that.
you know
It's
like
funny.
how he's doing right now. You know, he's like, yeah, do you think in 10 years you'll be still arguing with us about your like playthrough or whatever? He loves to do that. And then Yaka, he loves to like try to he'll just like I think it's because he gets like super insecure about like everybody else kind of like
Yeah.
stuff. He'll just lie or like try to like downsize things, and he'll try to say like that other people like love to exaggerate things about him and stuff whenever it's like, dude, you're like literally trying to get away with, you know, saying something is like for example, you know, again recently with the whole how he beat that boss in like 3 tries, and he was like adamant that he beat it in 3 tries, and then it was like actually, you know, like double
Yeah.
amount of tries that he like tried saying that it was. Whenever it's like it's not a big deal. I mean, it's like whatever. It took you 5 tries or whatever it was, but it's like, you know, don't sit here and say that it was definitely 3 tries, and then you know it's like it wasn't in like a common pattern where
Yeah.
that'll happen. Like the best example that I can give is he tried saying to everyone for like years and years and years that he beat the final boss of Final Fantasy VII, which isn't like a hard game or anything. But he tried saying that he beat it in 1 try, first try. But then if you go back and you look at his stream,
Mhm.
he takes like 3 deaths on him. And then he says, like after he finally beats him, he's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna tell everybody that I did that first try."
What
And I
the
think
fuck?
he just like sat here and just lied about it so much for so long that he like forgot that he was actually lying. Like it became the truth for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah. What the hell?
kind of what's going on there.
Oh yeah. I saw something about this. Apparently if you ring this bell, it makes the game harder. It like
What?
yeah, it puts it like Your new game goes to New Game Plus basically if you do this ring bow, apparently.
That's retarded. That's like
Yeah.
actually no troll. There's no way to reset it.
I don't think so. Well, maybe, but I'm not even gonna do it, obviously.
That's unbelievably troll.
But I mean, it's for people who like people do challenge runs or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to get back here. Oh, I have to go around. There's no way. I can screen share and stream and record, and my game still feels like buttery smooth.
Yeah. I don't know.
It is very nice.
Just got to be the internet thing for your stream. 60 FPS thing, whatever.
I just died to this shitter. Wow. Oh, I can jump to there. Oh, fuck. What? There we go. If I find a boss tonight, I don't know if I'll be able to finish it. Oh. Is this a boss? Mini boss. I've heard that sound clip before. What the fuck?
Oh, I don't have sound on.
He did like some voice line that I've heard before in some. Oh wait, what the fuck? What is this? Oh, that's really good. You still doing VOD archives?
Yeah, for Yaka. He has like another 200 left.
I have a shit ton of... Like, I have my first Kingdom Heart playthroughs, but they're on my... They're on my old PC's hard drive, which I could take out at any time, but... I should really get those at some point. But I have a ton of shit. The Gears of War playthroughs are on there, I think, too.
Oh wow, you played those. I thought you played those like way back. Like
Yeah. This is probably like...
2010.
Yeah. No. Like 5 years ago? I played Gears of War back then, but not really that much at all.
Yeah, I never really got into it. I thought that the multiplayer.
Yeah, it's cause
whack.
Halo was out, so it's like, of course, we're gonna play Halo. No. Oh, these guys are weak as shit. What am I scared of? Yo.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
You at
It's
work
me,
or
the
what?
Elden. I'm driving home.
Oh, nice.
So are you just trolling about that Sturban thing? Like, did you just like start trolling about that?
No, I wasn't trolling. Maybe I'm wrong on the person I played with, if anything. Definitely played with someone. But something I realized is like, wait a second, like, why the fuck do I care? Like, it's not like I actually get anything out of, like, you guys knowing previous Elden Ring playthrough was half-baked. So whatever. If anything, it actually would probably be better in the long run if you didn't think it was half-baked. So, like, fuck it. Who actually cares? I'm, like, done.
I just thought that it was like really weird that you like just can't like it just seemed like it was like out of nowhere. You're just like I play co-op with Servant or something like that, and it's like what like like fuck like you played that game like 3 years ago. Like how am I just now hearing about this? You know, because it's like whenever you've talked about your playthrough, I swear I've heard like so much about like how you played, like, you know, what bosses you killed, like what bosses you struggled on, when you like started respecking your character, what underwear you were using. And yeah, I said that earlier as well. Like, but you know, you know, like I've heard about like everything whenever it came to that
All
playthrough.
I know is like ever since I like literally like in like a non-serious way like called Blue out for like not documenting his games. He just like it doesn't matter what it is. It'll be like, oh my playthrough was good. Oh my playthrough was bad. Like whatever it is, like he just argue against it. Like it doesn't even matter. Like he's just like super argumentative ever since calling him out on that. And it's like, dude, where does this like pride and ego come from? Like if you have any pride or ego, then fucking stream your gameplay or suck my dick. Because you have no legs to stand on otherwise. So yeah, like I'm here. I'm streaming all these bosses. If you want to say it's my second time fighting the boss, like whatever. Uh, but I'm here showing you guys that I can do it regardless. Like whatever. Like, I thought like you guys were kind of saying that it's like a waste of my time and you're not gonna watch because I've played the game before.
I don't think we said
And
that it's a waste of your time. Well, at least I didn't.
and I've well, you're saying I'm doing something repetitive or whatever, but or maybe that was Blue.
No,
But
no, I was probably saying that, yeah.
yeah, I mean when you tell me I'm being repetitive, I take that as I'm wasting my time. Um, but yeah, but like anyway, like, and I'm over here saying like, dude, like I'm not satisfied with that previous, like Elden Ring playthrough. Like I feel like I cheesed the shit out of it, and I feel like I didn't actually like learn most of the bosses, and I feel like I didn't actually like defeat most of the bosses in like a legitimate way. Um, and you know, like and like so you know but you know what like uh even if like I had like fucking like video evidence of me like summoning or using magic or playing co-op or whatever, like even if I had video evidence of that, I still don't think like anyone would actually just like watch my streams other than like Nick. So I'm kind of just realizing like what do I actually even get out of like trying to like convey to you guys that my previous playthrough was half baked. Like I don't really think I'm gonna get anything out of it. So like actually what am I saying? Like I might as well just have the street credit of like oh I had like a super legit Elden Ring playthrough like 3 years ago. Like at least I'll get like some sort of I'll get some sort of credit for that, I guess. Like whatever. Like at that point, because nothing's gonna change. Like Blue's just gonna argue like if I tried saying like oh yeah like my fucking Elden Ring playthrough was really badass. I did this and that. Like Blue would be over here saying, "Oh no, but like remember, like I showed you how to get this really OP magic and like all this. You know what I mean? Like all this fucking garbage. Like so yeah. Whatever. If we're gonna choose one, whatever. It wasn't a half-baked Elden Ring attempt. Okay, it was a real legit Elden Ring playthrough. I actually fought all 206 bosses, and I didn't use any magic. I didn't use any cheese. I didn't do any co-op or anything. Like, fucking yeah. Like it was just all skill with my katana and my dodge roll, and I did that years ago too, right when the game first came out. So it was a really good run, and now I'm playing again, and I'll have video evidence that I've beaten all the bosses before, and then whatever. Like nothing's gonna change no matter what you guys think. So I might as well just have my fun playing this. Just do it for myself, and then play like Sekiro next or something. Like
Yeah,
that's basically what's gonna happen.
yeah.
Oh,
I just like that you're
right.
streaming it all. Like it's just fun to watch.
Right, right. So with the whole thing, like about it's not that you're like wasting your time or anything. It's just that you can't really expect us to be like, well, first of all, we didn't ask for you to play like any of these games. So obviously the interest, if it wasn't there to begin with, it's like we're not just gonna be like, oh shit, like I mean, yeah, Yaka's stream is boring because like, he's playing games that we want to watch, but or something like, you know what I mean? It's not like we're Vic, where it's like, oh yeah, you're not playing the games in like the way that we want you to or something. It's that we just never really even ask you to play the games at all. But it's also the fact that like you're replaying the games, and you've said this like so many times recently, that you always do the same thing, like Uchi Katana every single time you play the game. So you're literally like replaying the games using the same shit that you did before every single time that you played. You get what I'm saying? Like it's
In Elden Ring, I didn't use the Uchigatana. In Dark Souls, I did. In Elden Ring, this is my first Uchigatana playthrough because I thought the Uchigatana was actually shit in Elden Ring because it was a starter sword, and I actually trolled the shit out of myself. I actually might have had a much better first experience playing Elden Ring if I knew the Uchigatana was good. I don't even remember what I used in my first Elden Ring playthrough.
okay. Well, like yeah, it's that you're replaying the games, like because like again, going back to the whole I played Neo 2 recently thing, and the only person that was really watching was Kyle, like consistently and whatever. Anyways, I'm not sitting here like, oh wow, yeah, like my Neo 2 stream must have just been boring. Like everybody like wants to watch Nier play Elden Ring. Like I guess he's just way more entertaining to watch than me or something or whatever. I don't give
Yeah,
a fuck about that. It's because nobody gave a fuck about like wanting to watch me play Neo 2 except for like Kyle and Vic. Like that's it. So like I'm not sitting here like, oh wow, like I'm salty that other people would favor watching this guy over me or something. It's like nobody asked for it. What people have been asking for, like, Sekiro, and guess what? Whenever I played Bloodborne, after people were asking to see it, a lot of people were like, watching me play that, whenever it was happening. Like, you had the whole zoo crew in there, like all the FromSoft sexuals were coming out of the woodwork, wanting to watch me play Bloodborne and stuff. Like, that was like a thing. And guess what? I bet that exact thing will happen whenever you play like Sekiro and stuff. But I mean, yeah, that's not gonna happen whenever you're playing Dark Souls that nobody asked to play, and or for you to play, and then you're also like you've already played the game before, and then you're not doing anything that's like, whether it was like 7 years ago or not or whatever, you're still not doing like anything to spice it up. It's like basically like you're playing your first playthrough, but you're playing exactly the same way that you did multiple years ago, and yeah, like nothing.
I'm fighting all the bosses. And I fought a lot of bosses that I have never fought before. And I'm literally fighting I literally fought like Sister Freed, and like people were watching me or like fight some other bullshit. And I don't know, like even or like I was fighting like Nameless King, and like I get that like Nameless King I've fought him before, but like if someone's fighting Melania, even if it's if it's their second time beating them, it's like, oh, that's still like like a fun boss to watch people play against, whether they're clapping them or whether they're struggling or whether they're like mediocre because it's only their second time, like whatever. But yeah, no, like my streams are either like boring or something. Like there is something like, dude, like I'm just whatever. Am I actually salty? No. Like does it actually affect like our interactions? Like do I act any differently to you? Like because of that? No. Not really. Like do I play the game less? Do I play the game differently? Do I beg people to watch me play? No, not really. But but will I just say it like, oh yeah, well, I mean, it's not like you guys are gonna watch anyway. I'm boring or something. Like that's kind of the extent to that. And like I truly believe games must be boring. Like I actually think my streams are boring. Like I don't know if it's like me, or if it's like, why am I like losing my voice right now? Or if it's like or if it's the way I play, or maybe it's like both, or like maybe I don't know. I don't know, but I do think I have boring ass fucking streams, evidently, because people will literally watch just about anyone do anything, but not my like stream, no matter what the game is. It's always been like that too, like not just with these like Souls things. And like, I think I did used to make a big deal about it, but not really anymore. But like, will I call people out on it? Sure, but you don't. If you don't get defensive about it, then it's actually a non-issue. Like, I'm not gonna make any drama about it. So yeah, but like, you can say it's because I've like played the game before or something, but I don't really think that's as actually as significant as
Uh,
saying. Like,
yeah, I mean, I think that it's probably a combination of things, because, I mean, look at the Nameless King thing, for example. Like, I literally, like, I swear I watched probably, like, 2.5 hours out of, like, nearly, like, 3.5 hours of that stream where you were, like, fighting, or, the two streams combined, where you were, like, fighting Nameless King. And you even said it yourself, like, I went back and I literally looked at the entire thing, and I did the math and everything, and there was like an hour of AFK time during that period. So it's like you're fighting the boss, you already have it like pretty downloaded, and then there's a shit ton of AFK time, and you've already beaten the game before. It's like just there's like just a combination of just so many things that probably, you know, it fails to like
I don't
I
think I
guess
was
like in a way keep people's like interest or something. Like I don't
in
know, like
the second stream. I don't think there was like any. I think I was just straight up fighting him in the second stream, and then I think that you watched like maybe half of the second stream, uh, live, and then like you didn't even like see me like beat the guy or whatever. Like I think I did. Anyone even see me beat the guy? Like I don't think anyone saw that.
Nameless?
Yeah.
I don't know if I was on.
no, you were in there. We were looking at my Bungie stats because we were trying to find exotic.
Oh no, yeah, then I did see it. I did see the kill.
And then like right whenever he killed the Nameless King, apparently like I was looking at my stats and I'm like, oh my god, dude, look how many wins I got or something like that. Or like I was like, oh my god, holy shit, or whatever.
Yes.
And then
Yeah, because I remember hearing that while
and then, like, I was
while
looking
it
at how
died.
many wins in a row I got, and then Yaka's like, "What the
So,
fuck? I thought you were saying that because I just beat him or
so
something." And
yeah,
I was
yeah,
just like,
yeah.
"Oh."
Like I was like, no, it was funny because like I beat him and then you like flipped out and then I was like, oh, so this is what it feels like to be cheered when you like succeed or something, and then like you like say some bullshit like I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, I know, like that's for like Nier when he beats someone or something. Like my bad, like like, but but no, and then like I've fought a lot of tough bosses that I've never fought before. Like Dark Eater Madir, that giant dragon, that guy was tough. Sister Fried was tough. Slave Knight Gale, and like nobody is actually watching any of these boss fights.
That's
And these
cap.
are
I literally watched like that Slave Knight Gale one. I was literally telling you all about how his lore is so tragic and stuff. Like, and I saw that.
I don't know if you saw me actually beat him though.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Same.
And what was your reaction?
And then I saw you beat the was that
So
Slave
you-
Knight Gale, or was that another guy like after that where you tried saying that you beat him in 3 tries or something, and I'm like, bro, that was more than 3 tries. It was like 5 or something. And then you were like trying to say like, no, it was 3, and then you went back in your past broadcast like,
No, that was Slave Knight Gale.
oh, okay, yeah, it was that one, yeah.
So you watched me beat Slave Knight Gale live? You saw me beat him live.
Dude, you were
swear to
using
God.
like dual swords or something, like, or whatever.
I mean, yeah, I was using that for like
And it was in like the desert or something, or whatever.
Okay, but you actually saw the attempt where I won. You were watching that.
I mean, yeah, I was literally there whenever I told you, dude. It took you more than 3 tries, bro. Like I watched the stream, like I saw it, like literally before my eyes, like, you know. And then Blue started trolling, and he's like, "Yeah, no. Actually, I'm with Frenzy. I think it was more than 3, but less than 20 or something." You know, just kind of doing like his typical thing, and I'm just like, yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. This whole thing, like, again, it's just, and then these Elden Ring bosses. I mean, I really don't want to watch that much Elden Ring because I actually don't really know shit about the game for the most part. I just know like a handful of bosses, like Fire Giant, Godskin duo, and then on top of that, I don't think that like a lot of these bosses, I don't know, the one that people would always talk about in the base game is just Millennia, whenever it comes to like optional bosses. So, and like you've already beaten the game before, so it's like the only one that we really, at least me and it seems like a lot of people really care about is like the DLC and Millennia herself. Um, just because it's like, I don't know, like I think Nick was also saying too that a lot of these bosses are like kind of filler bosses on Elden Ring. Like not all of them, but uh, some of them are just like shitters. Like I was watching you actually fight this one boss, and you like literally clapped him in like 5 or 6 hits. He was like not even like a real boss. You just walked up to him, get a boss health bar, and it's like that's a boss. It's like literally filler. That's like a filler episode.
So you know that, you know that first real boss in Elden Ring, Margot the Fell
Yeah.
Omen or whatever.
Yeah, I know about that one.
Yeah, I beat him second try. I remember when I first played the game, I was literally fighting him for hours.
I know. I was watching that in Frog. You were streaming it in Frog, and I'm
Yeah,
just like,
dude.
Jesus, dude, like this is bad. Like I thought that you were like some Souls
Dude,
pro.
Dude, I'm better now. I'm literally better now. Like fucking, or like, you know, like that guy, the guy that like, Kira and Nier have. I think you saw both of them like struggle against him pretty hard. Like, you know who I'm talking about?
Oh, the not Claire,
Guy,
fucking Beastman. The you're
no,
talking about
no, no. The grafted one. It's what's his name?
Godric.
Godric the Grafted.
Oh, that's like the second boss or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the second. How's it going? It's like the second like main boss or whatever. But yeah, that guy I beat him in like less than 10 tries. Whereas like I was fighting him for hours the first time too. And that guy's pretty tough.
I mean, yeah, but I just again I'm just a firm believer of just like no matter what basically it's like if you've already done it before it's just going to be like it's just going to be easier than your first time. Whenever you're like naked and exposed to it your first time, it's just going to be like, oh shit, I need to like completely
So then how do I prove that I've gotten stronger?
play like Sekiro, Neo 2, especially Neo 2. You're like somehow like performing like a lot better on Neo 2. Good job, but if you're still taking hours per boss, then like I don't know.
The thing is, if I play Neo 2 again, I think I actually need to restart. Because I don't think, I think I fucked up by, not fighting everything and, leveling up and stuff.
It doesn't matter on Neo 2, like you can just well, I mean it does. It like what I just said right there is like half bullshit if you don't like let me finish. You can go back and like replay missions or like do side quests and stuff like that. Like towards the end of the game, it gets to the point where like I was saying, I kind of regret doing all the side missions because like, yeah, I guess I was getting like a couple levels here and there or whatever for like XP, but it was just kind of like a waste because levels in that game don't really matter nearly as much as like gear and shit. That's a gear-based game. It's not levels. Now, like obviously you would want to have like levels and stuff, but like in Neo 1, for example, we were probably enormously under-leveled, and we were like towards the end of the fucking game before we started grinding levels and stuff. Like, you can go through a lot of the game without having levels. But what I'm trying to say is that you, I mean, yeah, you could restart, or you could just literally replay like 1 or 2 missions, and then you'll get like all that XP that you would have gotten before, and
Yeah.
You'll get like all that XP. So you
Do you
can
think
like
I should-
farm bosses.
Do you think I should resist the urge to buy some Cheetos right now?
Yes. Fuck.
Yeah, don't. Cheetos are shit.
Yeah.
And shit for you.
Like,
What's your options?
I'm at 7-Eleven.
Oh. Uh, Reese's. It's my favorite candy.
No, I want like something salty though.
Salty. Mm.
Frenzy, are there any chips that are acceptable to you?
Yeah, Doritos,
What? What kind of Doritos?
I'd take Doritos.
salsa verde.
Okay, what about a second bag? What'd you do for a second bag?
Cool Ranch.
I don't know, just regular Cool Ranch. Yeah, one of those two.
Okay, but so why is that okay, but not fucking Cheetos?
Cheetos are just not good.
Yeah, they're not good.
Why aren't they good?
They just don't. I mean, dude.
They
It's
don't do
tasty.
it for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no, but we're talking about gastritis etymology. That's what we're worried about.
Oh. Well, yeah. That's like fucking spicy Cheetos, like flaming hot Cheetos, dude.
What
Okay,
about
that
spicy
was
nacho Doritos?
that was the stupidest
my-
boss fight I've done so far.
That I'm
Frenzy,
not
can-
sure. And why did you just fall off the map right there?
I don't know.
You just pulled a near, dude. Like, wait, what? Now you're in a cutscene after that?
I killed the boss.
What the hell is
Frenzy.
this?
Dude,
Yeah.
hello?
What?
Dude, so what kind of chips should I get that is accepted? I won't have to get an
We literally
epidermity.
just said what to get.
So
dude.
if I get spicy nacho flavor, you think I'll have to get an epidermy?
Wait, what? You didn't say spicy nacho.
Can I get spicy nacho Doritos or not?
No.
What about just regular nacho cheese?
Yeah, sure.
Dude,
Yeah.
fuck, this flavor's boring though, but fuck it. Fuck it. I don't think I've bought this flavor in so long. Hi there.
I actually eat the Quest
Please,
chips.
bag.
Also,
That's a memory boss. What a joke.
Hey,
yeah,
yeah,
do
look
you,
at that.
yeah, do you want to tell Yaka what you thought about what Blue was saying the other day about like
Oh,
how quickly he beat the last
yeah.
DLC
I mean, it's kind of
or
spoilers, but
boss in three?
he said he beat the last DLC boss in 2 hours, which I definitely don't believe that because I think it's harder than Millennia.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
He said that it was harder than Millennia, but he said that he took like 3 or 4 hours on Millennia, but then he only took 2 hours on this boss.
He didn't even say the name of the boss when you asked him to.
Well, no, he definitely did beat it. Like, there's almost no way because you could just verify through his like PlayStation profile. I'm sure. Like,
There's no trophies for DLC.
oh, is there no trophies? Oh, well.
I think. Yeah, there's not. Yeah, there's not.
I still actually do think that he beat it. It's just like what is very plausible is because obviously there's no proof. He just lied about how long he took. Beat it.
So, do you think it bothers Blue at all that I called him out for not documenting his playthroughs?
Yeah, absolutely. He's been like literally saying in the fucking Discord server, like, in the group chat or whatever, he's been saying like, oh yeah, but Kira, like, you didn't stream it, so it didn't happen or something like that or whatever, and like, kind of doing like his like typical thing where he's just like, yeah, you have to do this, like, or else it just, it doesn't, you never actually played the game or something like that, because I don't know.
Yeah. That's funny. So yeah, fucking, what was I gonna say? I don't know, but oh yeah, now I remember. So earlier, like when we were all like talking in the this group chat in the text channel, I like was saying something about like how Blue like told me where to get this really OP magic, and he said, "Oh yeah," but But the thing is, when he said, "Oh yeah," he was actually responding to something Kira said. But it looked like he was responding to what I said about like him telling me where to get this magic. So then he deleted the "oh yeah" like immediately, and then he responded to Kira and said, "I remember that thing about I remember that thing about Malekith or whatever." Like, you know what I mean? Like he was like making it like very obvious that like he was responding like I don't, but I was like, dude, like you literally did tell me where to get this like really OP magic, and like, but I think he's so argumentative minded toward me right now because of the thing that I said that that like he just can't agree with anything I say right now. Like he can't agree with a memory that I bring up. He can't agree with me saying that I played half baked, or me, like whether I'm saying I played half baked or whether I'm saying I played really like like in an inspirational manner. Like he'll just be against it, like no matter what. And it's funny because I think this all derives from me just saying like, oh, like we don't know if you killed that boss as fast as you said you did because you didn't document it. But the thing is, like, when I said that to him, I literally said it in like a really troll way. Like I wasn't like seriously attacking him or anything, or showing that I really cared or anything. Um, but ever since then, like it's obviously impacted him. Like, and it's only been 2 days, and it's like and this is how it started. Like, all he said, you can actually see this in the Family Plan channel, but all he said was, this was on March 25th at 1:14 p.m. He says, "Beat consort of Mikola Fatcock. 2 hours it took me. Now I can move on from Elden Ring." Then I responded and I said, "It's very unfortunate there is no video evidence, so we will never know how you did it." Crying emote. And then I said, "Me? Question mark. I document everything." And then like, it's like that was like, but the thing is like, dude, I don't think that's like super confrontational or anything. Like, I'm using emotes. I'm talking about myself. Like, I'm like obviously just joking around. Uh, and then I just start trolling with you about something different. And then Blue responds, and he's like, "Interesting thought, but the thought that you need to proof of everything you do in life so others will give you validation and praise is more sad and unfortunate." And then I just responded and I said, "I'm a very sad and unfortunate person." And that was it. And that was it. Like I was just like joking the whole time, like, uh,
He also
uh,
he also only
yeah.
killed the 3 required bosses of the DLC. It's like, dude, it's a waste of money if you do that, in my opinion. There's literally 42 bosses in the DLC, and he killed 3 of them. So that means he missed 9 remembrances, which is like the bosses that are worth a fuck.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's like, I don't get it. I don't know. But
I don't know why
everyone plays differently, so it's like kind of pointless going in circles
Well,
arguing.
he's like so you were saying that it's like bullshit whenever people use guides and stuff like that, like play the game and whatever and whatnot, and like he is like the guide master, like he like uses guides
Who,
all these for
Blue?
replays and stuff. Yeah, so
Yeah, then why does he say shit? And
exactly.
he was saying like I help Yaka like 24/7. I've helped Yaka on like 2 or 3 things total, like small things. Is that not true,
Yeah.
Yaka?
I mean, I believe that you've helped me with 3 things, but I don't even remember what you've helped me with.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know. Like, I think I ask a lot of questions, but like nobody really ever tells me anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Read out.
I would never like say something that like I feel is a major spoiler that would like take away from the experience of the game, if that makes sense. Because it's like kind of lame, in my opinion. Like, oh,
Yeah.
to kill this boss, you should do this and like do this on this move when he does. You know what I mean? Like fuck all that. That's not playing the game at that point.
Yeah,
Dude,
and another thing too is to like elaborate on this is like he recently started playing like these games, the Final Fantasy series, and he played the first 4 games, and in all 4 instances, you can even see it on Steam. His playtime is like way, way, way lower than me. Like way lower. It's not like, oh yeah, he just like figured things out faster. It's like he's even just like straight up admitted that like he's using like cheats and stuff like that in the game to like, get a bunch of XP. So it's like in Kingdom Hearts if you kill like a Heartless and then you just get like 10,000 XP, so you get to level up a bunch of times like
Yeah.
and then he like turns off encounters so that he doesn't like fight enemies and stuff like that, and he like has like double speed mod on and stuff like that, so you can just like move around faster and just the game like way quicker and stuff. And it's like so what I'm trying to get at by saying this is like, because he doesn't stream anything or whatever, it's like, he is not shy from like using really anything at like his disposal to like give himself an edge over like anybody else. And this like became extremely obvious to me in this like one boss fight in this Souls-like game called Code Vein. Um,
Yeah.
and recently, like, him and I played it in co-op all the way until like towards the very end. And then there's like this one boss that you have to fight, and it's like a double boss. It's like the Godskin duo, except like way harder than Godskin duo. And anyways, I'm sitting there fighting it myself, and he's also fighting it himself. He claps it in like 4 or 5 tries, and then I'm like sitting there just dying on it repeatedly, like, and my build is like absolutely fucking horrible. Like it is just like beyond terrible. But regardless, you know, I could kind of believe that he beats it in like 4 or 5 tries. But what he told me just didn't made no sense at all. Like it just made no like comprehensible sense. Like because
Game Shark.
what he said was that he killed the fat one first, and in almost every single video that I encountered on YouTube, the fat guy always dies last. He doesn't even get touched usually, like until the fast one dies first. And the only instance that I saw on YouTube out of like 12 videos of people fighting that boss where the fat guy died first was in like a one-shot kill build that somebody had for like just cheese and one-shot kill.
Mhm.
And then later on he said that he had a one-shot kill build, but whenever he beat the boss though, he was like deceptively making it sound like, oh yeah, I must have just gotten lucky. Like, that's like what he was saying. He's like, oh, I guess I just got lucky or something or whatever. And it's like, what? Like,
What?
dude, you literally just, you like later
Wait, so
on.
he confirmed use the one-shot kill build?
Yeah. And
Dude.
like, and it's just like, he literally like basically gaslit me into like wasting over an hour of my time, like sitting there trying to kill the fire guy, because he didn't even play like the same game as me, basically. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like he just had a better build. It's like he literally just had a fucking like literally hacks build that he looked up like a YouTube guide for and stuff. And it's like, bro, like, so he's not shy from, basically what I'm just trying to say is he's not shy from using guides to not only progress through the game, but also like get himself like super mega giga like OP and stuff. And like the last thing that I'll say about this is like with Sekiro, so he did actually stream like almost his entire playthrough of Sekiro. Like I can confirm that. But if you go back and like rewatch his like past broadcast of him fighting the final boss of this game, his first time getting there, it only took him like an hour and a half, an hour to beat him, which is actually extremely fast for this game. And like, just because of like
Yeah.
how much of a skill gap there is between like any other boss and like the last boss. It's just like,
Yeah.
it's just enormous. Like everybody that I've like seen and like that has beaten this game basically says that, yeah, that guy was clapping me for like days or like, hours.
Yeah,
or something
I
like that.
expect it to take a while, from what I've heard.
And anyways, whenever he fought the guy, I mean, fair enough. He beat him fair and square. You know, it is what it is. Like, and you can't take that away from him. I'm not sitting there trying to take it away from him. He did beat the boss, but the way that he beat him was in such an unorthodox like style that it's like there's no way he didn't use a guide for that. Like, I'm
Yeah, yeah,
sorry, like,
yeah.
there's just no way because it's like that is just so weird. You know, I've never seen, and I actually have seen. That's like one of the only things that I've seen from this game a shit ton is people fighting the final boss, and like nobody that I've ever seen fight the final boss ever fought it in the way that he did. You know, it's because he literally didn't, you know, respect the fundamentals of the game. Basically, like I'm not kidding. Like,
What the
you know,
fuck?
like
Okay,
I'm not
okay.
kidding. It was,
When I beat it, I want you to tell me like what he did, and I won't like look it
yeah,
up or anything. But yeah, I'll be curious.
yeah. It was very bizarre, and then I showed it to the underwear guy and like other people in there. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah, he beat him, and then he's like, what the fuck? Like, is this like, man? That shit is retarded, bruh, or something like that. Like, you know, and I'm just like, yeah, I mean, but I mean, fair and square, he did beat it. So like, I mean, it is what it is. But it's like, again, it just I don't. I actually showed it to Yaka recently. I don't know if he showed like these like Souls fags that he was talking to or not, but and, like what they thought about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, just with him, don't like yeah, it's just like kind of one of those things
I
where
haven't taken anything he said serious so far, so.
I mean, I wouldn't say like I mean, it's not like he's like always lying, but you know, there definitely is some things that he likes to omit from the narrative and stuff like that, and things that just don't really make sense. Um, you know, in Bloodborne, I don't know if you like uh, know about it, but there's like this one like online chalice room called like
The
the
cum dungeon?
Omni
Yeah.
chalice. Yeah, the cum dungeon. Yeah,
Yeah.
where you can just get all these levels, and like he
Yeah.
was complaining about blood vials on Bloodborne. He's like, bro, blood vials is fucking bullshit, like retarded. You know, like I hate like having to farm them, and I agree. I
Yeah.
actually really
No,
agree.
yeah, I
It's
used it sometimes for that, just to get
yeah,
blood
yeah,
vials.
exactly. So like you could do it for that, but I was purposely omitting that, you know, from him because I didn't want him to actually learn about it in case
Yeah.
he like used it for levels
Yeah,
and
so you
stuff
just
like
didn't
that.
tell
Because
him,
like
basically, yeah.
yeah, and what ended up happening is like he beat the DLC, he beat Orphan and everything, and I don't really know how much you get from like Chalice dungeons, but what he told me was like unreal because whenever I beat the game for the first time, I was like level 85. EXE, which is like the underwear guy's minion, he was like 85 as well. He was actually a little bit higher than me, like 88 or something.
Yeah.
And then you have the DLC, which probably would give you like another like 20 levels or so. He was level 150 whenever he beat the DLC, just regular new game. Like doesn't
150?
that
What the?
like like doesn't that sound like kind of unreal? Because like I know that you did the Chalice dungeons too. I don't know if you did them
Yeah,
before or
no,
after the
I
DLC,
I
but
did them all the way through before. I could check actually, because I have it all archived. Let me see.
but it's like 150. That's like you are giga turbo over leveled. Like you know for that. Like you should be fighting Orphan at like level 100, 110 or something in like you know regular new game.
Yeah.
Maybe 115 max or something. So I was new game plus and I was level 150
Okay, I'm
by the
going to
time I got
my
to it.
second to last Bloodborne stream where I see I'm in the chalices. This might have
Uh,
been where I killed the queen. Yep, this is where I killed the queen. And then I went to Gearman, and then I did the DLC in New Game Plus.
oh, that's new game plus, but not in regular new game.
Right, but my level
Uh,
is 129 after the Yarnum, 129 going into Gearman, because I did everything in the chalices.
yeah. And
And
then you also did
and
the
I
DLC.
remember I was leveling up like crazy because like when you do a chalice dungeon layer, like you get so many blood echoes to the point where you can just keep leveling basically. So it's not like I
That's
was
on new
like
game plus.
No. The chalices aren't even affected by New Game Plus. The only thing I did
Right,
New
right.
Game Plus for was DLC because I didn't know that it started a new game when you kill Gearman and Moon Presence.
Right, but so you're literally 129. You're New Game Plus. Like,
Going into yeah.
yeah. So that means that you played like the whole base game, New Game
Yeah,
Plus.
everything that the base game had to offer got me to 129.
And you get like triple the souls that you would have gotten in like regular New Game or something.
It's like
you get
double, I think.
way more. Okay. Yeah, you get so much more. So that means that your level, in regular New Game, you could easily shave off like 20 levels there or something. So it's like, I don't know. Just the fact that he was like level 150, that was just kind of insane to me.
You said 150 going into the DLC or when everything was
No,
done?
Whenever you beat it, yeah, on just regular New Game,
Okay.
not not New Game Plus. And again, I didn't do the Chalice dungeons, all of them, but I did all of the base game, like 100%ed it almost, and then I went and I beat Gearman. So then I went into New Game Plus, and then I redid 100% basically like all the base game and the DLC
Yeah.
in New Game Plus, and then by the end of it, I was like level 150.
Gotcha. Yeah, what I did was killed Gearman and Moon Presence, went to New Game Plus. Like this was all accidental, by the way. I think you did the same thing.
Yeah.
But
Same.
but then someone in my YouTube chat was telling me that all you have to do to get to the DLC was kill Gascoigne and Amelia. So I just did that and I went to the DLC. But then after I finished the DLC, I did the rest of the game in New Game Plus anyway. So almost the same as you, basically.
Okay.
And then I think you were watching. I did Ludwig first try somehow, like the first time I ever found him, which was stupid because I just basically got lucky.
Yeah, mine will be first try too.
He's one of the harder ones for sure. I think his first phase is crazy hard.
Yeah, no, he is. He is.
That was just pure luck though. First trying him on New Game Plus, first time ever finding him.
So
Yeah, I was level 152 whenever it was all said and done.
New Game
Very,
New Game Plus done 152.
yeah.
Yeah. That's typical. Yeah, 150 at the end of New Game sounds very excessive.
Yeah. And then what were like Jalen's goons saying about him like on Sekiro? Did they like really say anything?
oh yeah, I don't think they watched it.
Oh.
I tried, but I'd probably have to like when I'm in DC with them, I'll like stream it and show them.
Yeah. I mean, the whole point is that I don't think he's actually lying about beating these bosses. I don't think he's lying about beating the games, but I do think that he definitely is doing something shady, like in basically all these playthroughs whenever he's playing games and stuff. Like he's definitely using guides. He's not afraid to use cheats on like Final Fantasy games. He's, whatever. It's just I don't know.
It sucks.
I
Yaka starts playing when I have to go to bed.
You're literally about to get up.
No, I mean, it's just gonna because you guys are in
Oh.
California, so I wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to watch like a lot until the weekend.
Right.
So is it just me, or is endurance not important almost at all in Elden Ring? Because I never run out of it.
There's a soft cap.
Dude, in Dark Souls, it always helps to have endurance. In Elden Ring, I think I could actually probably have less endurance for the rest of the playthrough, and
Attacks-
it wouldn't affect me.
Generally use less stamina than the other games, and you get more stamina in Elden Ring. So
But like, dude, like, look at this. Look at this.
They basically buff stamina in Elden Ring.
Wait, why won't it let me attack? Am I not allowed to do melee attack
The-
in this room?
Yeah, this is not no combat area.
Okay, well, basically, like,
You can run out the door though,
Oh.
like the main door. Yeah, like out there.
so yeah. Wait, my stamina doesn't even go.
Oh,
Basically, like,
oh, your stamina doesn't go down when you're not in like when enemies aren't near. I forgot.
so if I'm in combat, I can probably do like a full combo of swings and not even be down to
Wait,
half of
do
my
do your
stamina
do
bar.
your Ash of War. I think it will take the stamina away. I think. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, never mind. But you should only be able to use 2 of those, maybe 3, depending on your endurance. Like spamming those, I mean.
Well, I'm going underwear the rest of this playthrough. But yeah, so
You don't have to go under. You can still wear a little bit of clothes and have late roll. Or you mean you want the challenge of no armor?
yeah,
Yeah.
game's been too easy. Like no armor. What are they saying? Oh yeah, like in Dark Souls, I'm like always running out of stamina. I never like just from swinging. Like 4 swings, you're out of stamina. In this game, like 4 swings doesn't
Yeah.
give you half of my
The worst
bar.
is Dark Souls 2, where you get 2 or 3, and then you literally have to wait for like 10 seconds.
I don't know what it is. What am I looking for right now? Oh yeah, the CF40 will. Well. That? No. Gonna be over here. I'm going to knock run.
Nice. You're at a good point of the game.
Oh shit.
I saw you've done a little bit of Caelid, right? Did you do all of Caelid though? I haven't seen. No,
I
it
just
doesn't
did
look like it.
dragging.
Okay.
Yeah, doing that dragon is so fucking like helpful.
Yeah, he just shits out souls basically. It's nice.
So are those guys in Jalen's server, are they just like souls
Oh,
bags?
they're
or are they,
super
like, actually-
soulsy. Like, no. Like, I don't know. Like, I think they're better than. I think they're better than like blue, but they're worse than Fleur. Uh, but in terms of like knowing the lore of the games and like the amount of times that they played them and stuff, they surpass like all of us. But it's pretty cool because like for years I've known they were super FromSofty, but I just like I went through like many years in a row of just thinking FromSoft people were cringe for like years. Like even when I was playing Elden Ring, I was like, yeah, I had my Souls phase.
But then you realize the games are actually pretty fun when you get into them.
I mean, I just thought of it as something that I already had my phase for it.
Yeah.
But now that I'm like super into Souls again, like I can just like hop in there like anytime and like just stream my game like, and they'll like all just join the stream and watch. It's like pretty fun actually. they'll like be able to answer all my questions, or like, you know, like I'll say something like, I'll be like, yeah, like, isn't it weird that like you're tarnished? Like, and they have good answers for everything. I'll be like, isn't it weird that like you're like tarnished in Elden Ring, and the point of like a tarnished person is to basically like kill all the demigods and like assemble all the runes, put Elden Ring back together, and become the Elden Lord. Like, but then Ronnie is like related to all the demigods, so why the fuck like is she like? Do we is she willing to work or employ us under her service or whatever? Or have us work under her. I mean, and then they're just like, oh well, because actually like Ronnie's not a very good person, and I'm like, what? Like Ronnie's not a good person? Like why the fuck not? And then like they're like, because like all the other like demigods are like killing all these people and fighting over power when she just doesn't even really seem to care that much about it. And then like then they'll start like going into like why Ronnie is kind of like a gray character and like all this stuff, and it's like all really interesting shit. Uh, so yeah, like they're really fun to
No,
talk to about soul stuff.
it's another
I
friend
haven't seen
group
them play.
of yours, Frenzy.
I don't know them. But you haven't seen these guys play at all?
I've seen him play.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Jalen Hawk, who used to be this like Tokyo Ghoul YouTuber, but then his channel got banned. And then it's this guy named Sufferance, or that's his YouTube channel's name, and he still makes YouTube videos talking about like anime and manga, and he's still kind of popping off pretty hard. Uh, and then this British guy named Six Stones. That's a Thanos reference, by the way. Uh, and he uh he is like their British friend, my British friend too. But that, yeah, I'll post his like YouTube channel here if you guys are interested, like what his voice sounds like or whatever. But he's like a pretty cool dude. And then like yeah, they're all like they're not like super FromSoft sexual. Like they'll kind of laugh at us when I tell them like, oh yeah, like I was like, yeah, like what do you think? Like these are the circumstances. Do you think he actually beat the boss in like 2 hours? And then they'll kind of like laugh at us for like how much we care about this shit.
It is kind of funny. It's like the most unnecessary drama I've seen in a while.
Well, it's just people, I don't know, for some reason have a tendency to just want to lie about things. I don't know, like, what it is. Just a lot of just, like, weird-ass, like, it's just not hard to just literally stream it.
Yeah,
Just
that's
not,
that's
like,
what annoys me. Is like
you know,
if you're gonna fucking boast about shit, fucking show it. You know?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Beat this boss in 2 hours. Like, dude, this is the hardest boss in the game, and you're saying you beat it in 2 hours? But there's no video evidence, so it's kind of bullshit. Like,
Yep.
if you really have them downloaded
Sure, with
so
a with
well,
with a
like,
guide, sure. So I mean, makes sense.
but if you're gonna download him so well that you can beat him in 2 hours, why didn't you stream it? I don't know.
Yeah, not only that, but then you have, like, other people in here, like, this Vic guy, he, for example, he, he's, like, pretty cool and everything, for the most part, but he gets in, like, some random phase sometimes. It's like, I don't understand why, but he'll just start going, like, kind of like kind of full retard where, like for example, whenever I played Bloodborne for the first time, this like big thing that you might like hear us joke around about sometimes is like the blood vials. He's like, dude, like watching you play Bloodborne isn't fun, because you're just using too many blood vials on bosses. Like, what do you mean?
The
Like,
game
he's
literally
like,
gives you 20 of them at a
yeah,
time.
exactly. And he's like, dude, like, yeah, but most people that play these games only use like 3 or 4. And I'm just like, what? That's fucking bullshit. And plus, like, I'm first trying half these bosses, so I'm
Yeah.
really like learning their moves while I'm fighting them. Like, I haven't been exposed to like, these attacks and everything, so I'm
Right.
going to naturally take more damage because I don't know how to anticipate their attacks. Like, and I don't even know, like, is this AOE what he's doing right now? Like, what kind of attack is this that I'm about to like face here and stuff? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And anyways, like, yeah, he's just like making shit up out of his ass, and then like whenever you try to prove him wrong on it, like you watch a YouTube video, he's just like, yeah, but those guys aren't gamers or whatever, and it's like, okay, well then like what about like everybody else in this fucking server that like played Bloodborne, and then like, yeah, well, you know, you just gotta like play the game, like try to challenge yourself, and I'm like, what? Like this is like retarded. So
It's
like
your
how
first
much
playthrough,
more?
right? This is on your first playthrough?
Yeah. Like, how much more do I need to gimp myself? Like, I'm not using
Yeah.
summons. I'm not using, like, any, like, cheese, like, items, really. Like, I wasn't even using fire paper and shit for, like, 99% of my
Yeah.
playthrough. You know what I mean? Like, and,
Same.
and it's like, for some reason, it's like, yeah, he's, like, super. And then, like, to top it all off, like, again, like, it's, like, really weird because I don't know why he feels like he has to do this, but we, like, very low-key exposed him. Because he's sat here and he's like openly said that he's beaten all of these Souls games, but he hasn't beaten any of them.
What?
Like he doesn't have the achievements. Like the furthest that he ever got was in Bloodborne. He beat Rom, and that was it. He says that he beat like Sekiro, he beat Elden Ring, he beat all of these. But we looked at his like PlayStation profile, and on his PlayStation profile, whenever you play the game, you will get trophies, and
Yeah.
he has the no trophies that like actually suggest that he got more than a couple bosses into the game. He just like watched other people play it. The same thing with like Elden Ring and all this, and it's like, uh, you know, I don't know. Again, a lot of it's just because it's like people like feel the need to like just like lie about like retarded shit. Like earlier with the whole like thing whenever it was like Yaka just out of nowhere like drops this like whole Sturban thing. It's like, did you actually play with Sturban? Because if you didn't, it's like, why are you lying about that type of a thing? It's like what like is this like that's why I was like genuinely curious because I'm like, what is going on here? Because like, how did we never hear about this like Sturban co-op thing?
Right.
After like all of these years, and then why is Sturban denying it? And then like, Sturban hasn't even gotten that far into the game, so like, what are you even saying? Like, right now, is this like actually true? Like, were you trolling about that? That's why like whenever you joined in here, I'm like, are you just trolling about that, or like, what even is this? Because it's
Well,
like that,
isn't that a retarded thing to lie about, though?
exactly. Well,
Absolutely.
that's not. I mean, no, but that's exactly my point. Like, people in here lie about retarded ass shit all the time. It's like,
No. But technically, lying about like beating a game isn't technically retarded because you're trying to look cool or like you've accomplished. Well, why would I lie about something that makes me look worse?
because you're like, oh, I mean, it does kind of play into like the narrative that you're trying to make, where you're like trying to discredit your playthrough as much as possible. So like it makes it seem like, oh yeah, this is my first time actually doing this. Whenever it's like you got through like 75% of the game, like at least,
The thing is,
you know.
people
Okay,
will
okay.
always
I
find
mean,
something to discredit a playthrough about. They'll find
So
one
you
little
want to say
thing.
no, but it's really funny though, cause like okay, so we're gonna say that. So we're going to, for the record, because I've already accepted. Like, I don't actually get anything out of this, so who gives a fuck, really? But so we're just gonna go with we're gonna put it in our recorded annals of history that 75% of my Elden Ring playthrough was just with a katana, like a badass, like no magic,
I mean,
no
I don't know if it was
co-op.
with the katana, but yeah, like, yeah, you literally
Okay.
said it yourself that this is what you've said multiple times, is that uh, you the Godskin duo basically mind broke you into respecking your character. That's like before up until that point you had always been like no magic, you know,
No, no, the whole
like
game,
this and that, like
the
with
whole game, no, not the God can do, like, specifically, the game itself mind broke me. Like, the whole game was too hard for me.
I I guess, but and the only other thing that I know about is that one, I did see you play like the first boss. I was there in like the Frog Discord screen share, and I
Yeah.
watched you fail on him for like an hour and a half or so, probably. I'm like, geez, like, I don't know, maybe he like actually wasn't as good as he thought he was or something. Like, and like, that was that, and then I know that yeah, you tried to glitch the fire giant because Blue told you about it, and then you like didn't actually beat him whenever you glitched him, like because you couldn't get it to work, and then Julian at some point or somebody from Frog, I think it was Julian, ended up joining you and beat a boss with you or something like that at one point. And you like didn't want him to join you, but he like sniped you and joined you while you were fighting a boss somehow or something, and that's how that happened. I don't know. Maybe you like know more about that, but this whole like Sturban thing, like this is news to me, and I don't even know if that's possible based on like what I was reading whenever I looked it up, because Sturban hadn't even beaten the Fire Giant or Godskin duo until 2023, which was like a year after you know, and like the section of the game that you're describing that you played with Sturban was like the end of the game, which is an area that he would not have had access to on his own playthrough. You know what I mean? Like, that just doesn't really make sense because if you did respec and you had a one-shot kill magic build at the end of the game, which was starting at Godskin Duo and later, and Sturban didn't have access to that part of the game, how was he playing with you? And why doesn't he remember it? And why does nobody remember you ever mentioning the Sturban playing with you thing? Do you understand like what I'm
I think
saying
I forgot
here?
about it.
It's just like extremely like it just doesn't really make sense. Like anything that you're saying, like with this whole
Mhm.
servant thing, it actually just doesn't. It's like I don't know. Does what I'm saying sound compelling enough for it to like just not make any sense? Like
maybe it
what
was
you're
like,
saying?
maybe it was like rock or something.
Because it's like again, I don't know. Maybe you just weren't saying it because you didn't want to like make your playthrough sound even weaker than it already was or something. Maybe I don't really
Right,
know
so
like how you.
was it a weak playthrough or was it a strong playthrough? You gotta decide on one.
Well, no, no, no. I'm saying like I'm asking you if that's what you thought. I mean, no matter what, like, yeah, I'm gonna think that it's probably just genuinely like, again, even though I didn't really see much of it, but what I did see, and from what I have heard, it's like especially the whole like, thing where, again, I mean, you can say as well that it's like you didn't know that Millennia was even in the game or something, but like Blue and other people were allegedly telling you that it was in the game, and to me, from what I probably think actually happened, again, I don't know because I don't have a PVR that was recording your life at that moment, that I can go back and look at, so I can see like exactly what happened and like rewind the tapes and everything. But what I think probably happened was you were just so discouraged by Souls, and you were just like, I just want to get this game over and done with like as fast as possible. Like fuck doing all this extra shit. Like I'm not gonna get fucked up by like this like Giga Turbo like hard boss or
No,
whatever, and you just
no,
like
no.
end of
Shut
the game.
up.
Like
I
that's
did
that's
not
what I
even.
think.
I did not even know what Melania looked like. I didn't even know what she looked like. I'd never even seen her. I never stumbled across her. I didn't even know she existed. I literally didn't even know she existed. So, that's that. Why don't you go look at anyone we know? Go look at anyone we know and see when they beat Melania. And if they beat Melania before I beat, like, the final boss even. Like, I don't even know if anyone I knew fought her by the time that I beat the game. So, no, I didn't fucking... No, because that's what I'm saying. Is like, I didn't even know where she was. I didn't know what she looked like. I didn't know who she was. And even if someone did say something about me to her, I didn't even think twice about it. So yeah, like, I did not know shit about Melania. I did not just be like, oh shit, that's where Melania is. Like, I'm not gonna go there. I didn't even know she was the hardest boss. I didn't even know she existed. She was literally nothing to me.
Yeah, so with Blue, like what you just said right there doesn't really make any sense to me because you've acknowledged before, and I'm actually looking at it right now on on PlayStation profiles. He won 100% of the entire game, like trophies wise, in just 4 days. So it's like he obviously did fight her before you.
Okay, anyone
So
else?
what you just said right there like doesn't like
No, no, no,
like
no, no. Okay, so what I said right there, okay, I can literally make it make sense. Anyone except Blue. Boom. Big difference. Ooh.
well, I mean he said, and he's been pretty adamant that like he told you, and plus like you were in a Discord server with Rock and Quentin and Savio and like all those guys. Like I'm sure that
I
these
don't think
guys weren't.
any of them fought her. I don't think a single one of them fought her.
I don't know. I don't know either.
Okay, well, go do some research before you say anything then, because I don't think a single one of them fought her. And
I
even
mean,
if Blue like ever mentioned Melania to me, maybe like maybe one single time he told me like. First of all, he beat the game in 4 days apparently, and I don't think I voice chatted with him a single time that he was playing the game. I don't think I voice chatted with him a single time that he was playing the game. And not only that, if he did bring her up, he may have been like, oh yeah, I fought this boss named Melania, who everyone thinks is like the hardest boss or something. Maybe something like that happened, but did I remember it, or did I pursue it, or did I like really ask anything about it? Probably not. Probably not. So you said Blue is adamant about something. What is Blue adamant about that he brought up that he mentioned a boss's name or something once? Because that's literally like nothing to me. That's literally like nothing to me. Like, did I actively avoid Melania? No, I didn't. Did I know where she was? No. Did I even know, like, if you asked me, like, oh, what's the name of the hardest boss in the game? I wouldn't have even been able to tell you. I could have been like, oh, I thought this guy was the hardest boss in the game. Like, whatever. But, like, I don't understand what Blue is adamant about. What is he adamant about? You're saying he's adamant about something? Me and him never even talk about this. So how can he be adamant about anything? Like, what are you even talking about right now?
that's literally